I'm going to go over how to do a compression check on the KLR 650. You've heard that with the automatic compression release that is in the engine that you can't do a standard compression check. However, if you remove the valve cover, you can get at the KACR and you can set it open and then do a normal compression check. Before you start, you're going to want to have a towel in front of the engine because oil is going to fly off the top run of the chain there and get all over everything. And you're also going to want to have the plugs in here because oil will come out there too. When you're doing the compression test, you need to make sure that you keep the throttle completely open, which you can do either by holding it on the side of the carburetor or by using a throttle lock. In the service manual, Kawasaki specifies that the compression check should yield a pressure of between 77 and 124 psi, and of course that's with the KACR working. So I'm going to do a check according to the book and we'll see what it comes out to be. So that's about 100 psi right there. In order to do a regular compression check, you're going to have to disable the KACR, and to get at the KACR, you're going to need to have the cams set up in the position that you would have them if you were checking the valves. And that puts the KACR pin right at the back here. Then there is a small lever right here on the top that you can push forward, and then this can be pulled back and that will open up the KACR. To hold the KACR open, you're going to need to have a pair of tweezers and a small piece of hose. That's about 1/4 inch hose. It's about 1/4 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch long. Now with the KACR opened up, we can take and stick that little piece of hose right there behind that spring and then get it so that it's laying flat. And then make sure it's pressed in. You want to make sure that this spring is not going to hit on this little boss here. Now let's try another compression check. And there we've got about 175 psi. And then of course once the test is done, you want to make sure to remember to get that little piece of tubing out of there. And you're all done.